Welcome back to Day.Sports, bringing you my NRL Round 12 tips and predictions all the way from Kyoto, Japan this time. Well, I'm posted it from here. I couldn't tell you how many I got for Magic Round as I had to make a little cheeky pre-recording to still give you guys my thoughts on the upcoming round. Make sure you like, subscribe, and give the socials a follow. Also, let me know in the comments who you're going to be backing this week. This might be a little bit of a short and sweet video compared to other weeks, because yeah, who knows? Every single player that is key to their team could have done a hammy in the Magic round at this stage. So yeah, keep an eye out. We kick off on Thursday though with Dogs v Dragons. I'm going to take the Doggies 1-12. Dragons will be coming off a bye, but I think the Dogs can get their work done and yeah, keep the role that they've got going. It is an odd world where we're backing the Doggies here, where they're hovering around the 8 or even in the 8 at this point. And yeah, I think that's where they're probably going to sit for most of the season. I just hate trying to tip the Dragons games though, because they are so hit and miss, it's not even funny. Next, we've got Cowboys versus Tigers in the far north of Queensland. Hopefully, at this stage, Cows are licking some wounds after being towed up by the Bunnies. Desperate for a win. If not, Tigers might be in for a time against the Cows. Last time these teams played, the Tigers got absolutely fisted by the Cows and surely have some revenge they're looking to, get around. Because of the previous tallying, I am going to back the Tigers 1-12 over the Cowboys. I would love to see the Cows just tumble further into the depths of the ladder. Manly Seagulls versus Storm. Manly very much on my ban list, and they will be staying there until they pick up another decent win. I'm going to go Storm 13 plus on this one. Yeah, it's at Brookie, but even with the home field advantage, Manly have cooked my tips many times this season. I had so much faith in them at the start, and it has been taken for granted. Hopefully, at this stage, Storm do have Hughes back as well. But even without, I think they're going to be more than enough to beat the choke artists. We've got Big Milk versus the Roosters in Canberra. I'm going Roosters 13 plus. Unless they fall off a cliff, they should get it done and get it done well. I can see this being a very physical game with both teams having some huge players on their side. The battle in the middle is going to be pretty intense, and I can see some players coming pretty close to a bit of us with each other. I can also see a world as well where the Raiders pull a massive upset and get a gritty win over a huge favourite in the Roosters. Yeah, just for the Roosters, I think they're going to give the Raiders quite a bit of trouble. The Chooks are going to get it done. Sharks v Penrith. What a clash. Sharks taking on top competition 2 weeks in a row. I dare say the Warriors, though, for the Penrith, wouldn't have been the toughest game of all time. While the Sharks are at Shark Park and have been playing some very good footy, I have learned just not to go against Penrith at this point. They just get things done, I'd say 9 out of 10 times. This might be swayed hugely if, say, Sharks have gone and got it up over the Roosters at Magic Round, which, I think they will win, but I think it's going to take a lot out of them as well. Rabbitohs versus Eels. I'm going to take Eels 1-12. Can't say I've been the most impressed. That either of the teams had the most impressive season so far. Ideally, Rabbitohs are coming off a glorious win against Cowboys. Yeah, and they're hungry for 2 in a row. Hopefully, that's the situation we're looking at. Eels probably desperate for a W as well. While Eels have been losing, on paper, they do have a good team and they have showed glimmers of hope. I trust that they can get it done against a team that's kissing the bottom of the ladder in the Rabbits. Broncos versus Titans. This game is also always a proper Queensland derby. Dare say it's even more competitive, at least over the last few years, compared to Broncos versus Cowboys. And the Titans definitely have it in them to pull it over the Broncos. But I still think they're going to be missing a few too many key players at this stage, and Broncos will do them in 13 plus with a packed out Suncorp behind them. I just hope that Titans don't turn into a bit of a bogey team like they can and turn up to steal the show. Lastly, we've got the Warriors versus Dolphins. I feel if Shawnee J is still out of the action, I'm going to go Dolphins 1-12. This might be a massive chance for the Warriors to bounce back, but Dolphins won't make it easy for them at all. New Zealand Warriors, they just haven't quite been getting it right the last few weeks. New Zealand as well hasn't quite been the fortress that it was for visiting teams in 2023. And I think that style of footy the Dolphins have will trouble the Warriors. Not to mention the injury list is just growing longer and longer for the Warriors. And I think it's going to start to really affect their depth and performance as well. So yeah, fins up on this one. Sadly, no tip of the week because this is made well prior to Teamless. So I have no idea who's going to be in there, but hope you enjoy and have a good one.